Yo, welcome to Simple B's, your boy P. You know where it is. Hit the subscribe button. Yes, listen, I'm still watching it, but I'm not gonna keep, keep watching the game just to watch it. But yes, Turkey, Greece. Listen, Turkey came in to be honest, like the team that have been the whole tournament. I'm kind of frustrated right now since I'm still in that game mode. Like I thought we would get probably the best game of the tournament, something like that, or at least on that type of level. I really thought this was the matchup of the tournament. But I guess to be honest, I mean the best matchup will be the finals, Turkey versus Germany. And real quick with Greece, Turkey, yeah, I just saw Costas getting rejected right now. I don't know what he did, but yeah, he got rejected for something. I'm gonna see later, but I'm not gonna waste my time on this. Turkey controlled the game for the beginning, or they started off. People will consider it hot, but it just felt like a realistic start, to be honest. Osmani was killing. Like Osmani had a big game. Like he started off, I think he had like 14 in the first quarter, something like that, which is huge. Think about it. But he was shooting the right shots. And it felt like soon as Turkey got a little something going, the whole Greece spirit was off. Like you could, it felt like Greece didn't even belong on the same court as Turkey, to be honest. Like I was rooting for a tight game. And I remember I said in the last video, if Sedi Osman is rolling, I mean if he can play, they will win, and that's what happened. Like the game was from the gate. Turkey started doing the thing, and Sengun was actually struggling when Turkey was kind of, making those quick runs in the beginning of the game. Then all of a sudden, Sedi Osman, he gets going in the second quarter. Something I think the game was it was like a 7 point game, something like that. It was still within reach, but you can tell like the whole energy, the aura, just felt off from the Greek side. Greece couldn't even they didn't even know how to run a single pick and roll. Like all of a sudden, when you're not even capable of running a pick and roll or something like that, that means that the other team is on another level skill wise, almost athletic wise, and they definitely came more prepared. Like they knew how to take you out the game, and it's pretty easy. Don't I mean, build a wall for Giannis, and at the same time don't let him get the ball. So every time he was setting the pick and roll, that little free throw catch, or almost free throw line catch that he used to get and work from there, or whether he pass or drive to the basket or just get the simple roll, they couldn't even make that pass. So Turkey made a decision early to trap it and make sure that pass to the middle don't go through. Then you had the third guy, like the guy that's guarding the guy on the wing. He's actually standing on the free throw line, and you can tell they stole the ball a couple of times from Costas, even Giannis, I think. So even if you catch it, it's a man right there. So basketball wise, from Greece side, I felt like they should have seen something like this coming and have a counter. Like you should know your game plan. Like listen, you should have like two. When you go to a semifinals, I feel like you should have 2, 3 game plans. Yeah, you can't just rely on one thing, and then as soon as the game start, your team gets shook. You can tell they were shocked, and they couldn't even shake the shock off, which was really surprising looking at this type of professional level men's basketball at the top level, Eurobasket, basically the top level in Europe. It doesn't get bigger than this in Europe. So you will think that they will shake it off, find a way to be in the game, because it didn't look like they belonged to be in the game. Now all of a sudden it was like, yo, how the hell y'all got to the semifinals? Looking at this semifinals. But yeah, I'm just seeing right now Turkey celebrating. Happy, yeah, looks like it's a new. I mean, The king got to visit. Listen, Giannis, Jokic, they're the kings right now. But now at least they got to leave that door open for Sengun. So, and I think the door is right open for him. He just got to climb off the stairs or, get through the steps. I don't know how many stairs is, on this, how many steps on this stairs is left, but he just got to get through that and walk through that door right now. Now the word is his. He beat Greek the Freak, the way he beat him. I think he had a triple-double. He didn't even have a big game, probably his worst game in the tournament. But that's something, too, you can see with a team like Turkey. Even when he have his worst game, basically everybody else had a better game. I think Sadie Osman missed like two shots the whole game, or 3. Shane Larkin did great for a general as usual. Find a way, to keep himself involved in the game, because the way they were playing, you can tell it wasn't his time to even try to do anything. And then, as soon as Greece start smelling some blood or start to get some rhythm, he's there attacking. Him and Sadie Osman are a problem. Like, they've been a problem the whole tournament. Like I've been saying since the tournament started. Like, Sadie Osman, Shane Larkin, they've been balling. Straight up balling. And congrats to Turkey. And now we got the finals on Sunday. I hope I get to see the finals. Shit, I don't even know if I get to see the finals, but I'll watch it after or something. But it's gonna be, whatever happens, it's gonna be electric. And because Turkey, Germany, looks like, when you look at both teams, look like it's gonna be a great matchup. What they call Germany got more experience on this level, so that is something that's we're gonna see, because now Turkey, they really celebrate it, but the Turkish mindset, they should find a way to lock in again. And Germany, so listen real quick, Germany, congrats to them. I didn't watch that full game. Finland didn't have a chance. I said Finland would be a matchup problem, but that matchup problem was only for like a quarter. But then as soon as, it's like I just mentioned with this Greece team, you got to make an adjustment. You got to find a different way to play the game. All the games doesn't have to be played the same way, even though you have a philosophy or a concept. No matter, every coach got their own thing, how they want to play games, how they want the games to look. But at the same time, it's basketball. When you're at that level, not that I have coached on this level. I haven't even coached like that or played, on a Eurobasket semifinals 2025. But I know for sure when you're going into a game like that, you definitely don't want to do too much new stuff. You want to keep it the way it's been. Don't break what's working, but at the same time, this deep in the playoffs, it's so much adjustments from the other teams. So you would have to adjust at some point, and it has to be the right time, right away, because Greece, they got a little loose in the second half. You can tell, and it took them like basically 3 quarters, to be honest. It felt like for 2.5 quarters they wasn't even in the game, to be honest, and that's what makes me more frustrated with this game. They weren't even in the game. Like, I'm not talking about the result. I'm just talking about the body language or how execution. You can tell every shot they took would be a miss. I don't know how you can feel it, but you can feel it. Like, I felt it through TV. You knew that everything was so forced. They kind of got sped up. Like, they didn't play in their own tempo. And when you're not playing in your own tempo, if you play faster than you're comfortable with, you're not gonna make anything. And that's what it was. Mitoglu, man, listen, one thing real quick. It's over, but they got this bronze game. When you got a player like Giannis, your 5-man have to be a shooter. It don't matter. He got to be able to take rebounds and guard the other 5. But he has to be able to shoot. Like, that was the difference, to be honest, when it came to Turkey, too, because they had Osmani. right? Sengun is rolling. Usmani, he was basically floating out there, hitting everything. And another thing too, before we finish, see when we're talking about adjustment, nobody will talk about this, but I'm gonna let y'all know now. For those that watch the whole video, this is one of the basketball points that people always miss, that probably SimpleB fans will have in their minds as they move forward, from the hoopers to the average, whatever y'all do, coaching. See, the third quarter started, right? Because if the third quarter, if let's say Greece got 6-0 start, it will be a different story right away. Then it will be a game. Of course, Turkey knew, listen, we're not even gonna give them the chance to find the opportunity to get life, basically. So what they did, the first 3 possessions, they just went straight up, some form of pick and roll, but they left nobody rolled to the basket except for Sengun. Sengun rolled against Giannis specifically, because you knew you had to kind of take the life out of Giannis at that point to kill the game. If you kill his spirit, then the whole team is done. And they went right after Sengun was sealing, fighting, that wears you out, caught it. He made like 2 baskets, 4 points, something like that. But it's not the fact that he made the basket, it's just the fact that they went to it at that time of the game. And when they did that, I was like, oh shit, yeah. This coach got everything on lock, man. If Greece trying to throw something, he probably got like 10 more things just for this game. But that was something that stood out, because Giannis is the best player on the planet, probably the best defender, and he's definitely the best defender in the tournament. And you decide to go right at him at that point in a semifinals, critical game like that, because that could go either way. But of course, it's Alpe we're talking about. But yeah, you did it. So shout out to Coach Ada. I don't know his full name, but we know he's one of the best coaches in Europe. So yeah, that adjustment right there, that's stuck out to me right away. I was really surprised to see that part of it. I didn't see that coming, to be honest. But Germany, yeah, listen, they beat Finland. It wasn't much to talk about, to be honest, man. When they got going, they got going. Like both of these semifinals, we thought it would be something, but it was basically blowouts. And Franz Wagner keep doing his thing, man. He's doing his thing. Schroeder, then got like 26. Like I said, if Schroeder got a big game, it's over. 26, 12 assists. So there's not much to talk about, to be honest, man. Turkey, Germany. Predictions. Real quick. I ain't gonna give you a prediction. All I can say is this is gonna be a game. This is gonna be a game. And with my basketball analysis, to be honest, since I've been so off, but this game specifically, I really don't know. I really don't know. You know what? For the sake of history, I'm rolling with Turkey. Yes, I'm rolling with Turkey. I think Turkey got it. Turkey not going to get rattled right now. And they're not going to have a bad stretch. Even if they do, they'll find a way. If they find a way, if they get in a bad stretch and they find a way, it's definitely over. Germany got to be careful. Yeah. Live. Y'all got the prediction live. So, y'all know what it is. Yo, keep sharing. Keep spreading the channel. Yeah, I'll probably give you a reaction after the finals. But y'all know what it is. Hit the subscribe button. Peace.